feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hey everybody, welcome to the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank. I'm your co-host Ted Jenkin with my co-host Lee Heisman today. And of course, we've got a retired Brigadier General. I don't think the Shrimp Tank has had a general, let alone a Brigadier General, on our program, Gwyn Armfield. We had a great discussion today. You've really got to go to shrimptankpodcast.com if you want to get leadership nuggets. We talked about so many on there today about what your leadership can mean in your organization and how it can make a difference to your top line revenue and all the profitability in your company. Of course, we talked about the book that you see in front of you here today, Lead to Serve and Serve to Lead. It's something that you have to pick up. Gwyn and Bruce wrote this book. It's really a tremendous thing. Again, if you're thinking about something to get on your nightstand here going into 2023, I would get this book, and it may be able to help your organization do better.
You know, one of the most important things you can do is not only to hit the subscribe button, but you also want to hit the notification button, because then you'll be notified proactively of great people like Gwyn here when they come onto the show. So, Gwyn, the best part in what you told me about my personally signed copy of the book, this is mine, what you told us about was that this book is staged. It's almost like a roadmap. It's not just here's all this information about leadership and you're getting lost reading it, where this almost is an instruction manual in leadership. Can you kind of tell our listeners about it?
We wrote it to be a resource. When Bruce and I envisioned this, we spent a lot of time on the outline. You know, all this stuff you can put in here, what really matters and in what order do you put it? So we start with character because we think that's foundational. We talk about, communication, building teams, culture. How do you create culture in a company? And then how do you do change when you get to the later stages and you're leading an organization? How do you know when to change it?
Now, we talked today, and there were a lot of nuggets that I think that you we'll give all the listeners that watch this or watch the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank. But we talked about this concept that you learned sort of and did in the nonprofit called the 3 A's. I thought it'd be great if you shared it with everyone and how this 3A philosophy works.
Yeah, one of the greatest leadership challenge I've had is mentoring young, kind of at-risk high school and in middle school young men. And after 4 years of doing this, I came to the conclusion this summer that we got to focus on 3 specific things. The first one is attitude. You got to come ready to be coached. The second one is accountability, is you own everything that does and does not happen, and we don't want to hear any excuses. And the last one is achievement, the ability to set goals and achieve them both in the short term and the long term.
I'll tell you, a section you wrote in this book is a trust you mentioned. And even in the limited time with you, I've learned to trust you a little bit already, just in a short amount of time. So I'm definitely leaning into you, Gwyn, no question. But all this talk about leadership, I have to ask the very simple question, why does it matter?
I think good leaders matter because we don't want to wake up in the morning and be jerks. We want to get things done. We want to make people better in the process of doing so. So the hope from our book is that we can equip people to lead well, get things done, and encourage other people to be all they can be.
Well, we've had the fortune of you coming up for the show today, but people out there, how do they get in touch with you? How do they get in touch with you for you to either help lead and provide consultation for their organizations or even to get a copy of the book?
You can get the book at leadtoservebook.com, leadtoservebook.com. You can also contact Bruce or I through the website. You can order it on Amazon, or you can go to the Amazon link on our website, leadtoservebook.com. Appreciate you guys having me.
So you thinking American Sniper? I talked about movies on there. Is that close to real or not? Close to real or not?
I'm not a fan of folks making movies about the business.
There you have it. There you have it on there. I still think I dated myself today that Stripes is still the greatest one of all time.
It's a classic.
You definitely, while you're on this channel, like Lee mentioned, click the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notifications bell. That way you get all of these videos into your inbox. Make sure you subscribe for our newsletter. You're going to see all the shows from all the cities we do. What a great way to start your morning, end your day, or just during your drive time to be able to listen to these podcasts. Not only are they inspiring, they're also educational. We've had so many videos that have been trending right here on the Shrimp Tank website. One of them that Lee and I did a few months ago is with Dr. Michael Bruce. He's the sleep doctor. He teaches you how to go from drag ass to kick ass in 30 days just by being better at sleep. So there's lots of things that you can do as a leader to grow your top line revenue, to increase your profitability, to retain more of the people in your organization. This is the reason every single week you should be tuning into the Shrimp Tank.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the